nature has a way of just making sense if you study it long enough and you understand it. Horticulturally, you really try to bring in horticultural cultivars, things that are interesting, things that have a nice leaf or a nice flower, things that when people are walking through, they would really appreciate it. I think that anybody that comes through the garden, especially when the weather's cool, when things are in bloom, it lowers their blood pressure, it makes them feel more comfortable. It's that connection that's really special, you know. And what we try to give them little experiences. I mean, we're sitting in the shade garden right now, and there's other gardens in the sun, and there's some in the conservatory, but every little space has an experience where people and plants can connect, and they're all different, you know. You're creating an experience for people that you want beautiful, that you want interesting. I think if you do that with the visitors, I think you've reached something that makes your space really valuable. The thing about a garden, it's always changing, you know. It's growing or dying, it's never staying the same, you know. So you have to watch, you have to walk through, you have to see what's going on. And when things are done right and there's a right combination of color or plants or hardscape all together, I mean, it's a very comfortable feeling. And it's so nice when people get it, when people walk through and they see what you brought to the table. You know, if you go through the woods and there's beetles attacking the trees, well, they'll send messages to the other trees that, you know, put your defenses up and get ready. So it's amazing, and I think botanists and biologists can learn more and more about how plants communicate, either through mycelia in the ground or pheromones. You know, they have an electrical system per se. Some are sensitive to touch. I don't think there's anything better than the canopy of the live oak tree. I mean, that's a signature here in this garden in the south. You have live oaks in the park that are 400 or 500 years old. Plants are sensitive to a lot of things, you know. So yeah, they respond to music. We have a concert going on in one of the buildings. We created this concert series. So you mix the music, you mix the gardens, and of course in New Orleans you have to have a little alcohol, so we have mint juleps. It's a winning combination. You know, being a songwriter and writing a song that touches people is something I think I've accomplished through the years. If I can get somebody to laugh at a song, somebody to cry at another song, somebody to feel something inside. If you can reach all those little elements, I mean, I think you've done really well.
This is the city that care forgot. But you know we care about a whole lot